Hi everyone, it's Tom Lancaster here from tomlancaster.com, and today I'm going to talk to you about local AdWord search secrets. Have you ever wondered what might be displayed on Google for a region other than the one you live in? And there's some great reasons for wanting to do this. For instance, I'm in the UK and I often want to see what the results may be in the US, or in certain parts of the US in particular. Well, today I'm going to show you just how to do that. First of all, I'm going to tell you just a few of the reasons why you might want to search a geographic region other than the one you're in. And then I'm going to tell you how to do that. I'm going to show you the Google Global extension for Mozilla Firefox, which will handle all this with a great deal of precision for everything you may need, and just give you a few examples about how to do that. So let's start off by asking why we might want to search in a region other than our own. And there are many reasons you might want to do this. I'm going to focus in on one because this is a particular boom area in internet marketing at the moment. And this is not particularly internet marketing, but it's offline marketing. What kind of services can you offer to somebody who perhaps doesn't already have an internet presence or is looking to increase the amount of business they may have? And for this, we tend to be looking at very niche areas, both in the terms of perhaps a group of people or a location. Now, the first place to start is very easy with offline marketing, your local community, but it may be there's already a great deal of competition in your local area, or it may be you just prefer to be able to deal with people over the phone or over the internet, and so promoting to an area other than the one you're in can be a lot easier when you're not physically based there. So one example you might have is just a really simple one here. You're looking for dentists in Boston, and you could pull up any number of particularly service industries, any number of locations worldwide for this. So rather than dentist in Boston, your niche you may be looking at maybe florists in Florida. Of course, Florida may be a very big area to consider, so maybe you drill that down to florists in Miami, or maybe you drill that down even to a suburb within Miami to do that. But we'll look at dentists in Boston for the sake of argument here. So if you're interested in finding out for your offline marketing, is it worthwhile you going into this niche in the first place? Are there a lot of people already in competition with you and they've got dentists in Boston sewn up? Or are you just looking for an easy way to contact the dentist in Boston? Then one thing you want to see is what kind of results are displayed on AdWords in that location. And if I was to go into my own local area, if we bring up Firefox here, which is my preferred browser, I could do a search here for dentists in Boston, and it won't show me a great deal. In fact, if you look at this, the first thing it brings up is an AdWords ad for dentists in Birmingham, UK, which is my local area. So I can go to the Scott Arms dental practice if I need a new dentist. But there isn't a great deal of competition here. When we look at this, there's only 2 results displaying as being particularly relevant. So that doesn't give me a great idea about what's happening in the Boston area. And there's nothing to stop me being based in the UK from promoting offline services to the US. That really isn't a problem nowadays with the global reach of the internet. So how would I find out what kind of ads were being displayed on here? And that will tell me, is it worth going into this niche? Loads of people already interested in dentists in Boston. It will also give me a method of contacting those dentists, because once people start to search, then my sponsored link, my AdWords link, could appear down the side. And so my suggestion for the easiest way to do this is to install the Google Global extension for Mozilla Firefox, which is pretty straightforward to install. And this only works on Mozilla Firefox, so if you're using Internet Explorer or one of the other browsers, you'll have to temporarily transfer back across. So let's just have a quick look at how to install this, and like most plugins, it's fairly straightforward. So if we search for Google Global Firefox extension, there it is. Let's see what we find. And there's all sorts of ones. I've already been and checked them. So here's the official one on the mozilla.org page that we'll go to. And here's our page. We may need to just slightly zoom that so you can see the whole page there in the window. Uh, and it's marked as experimental, but this has actually been up and running for a few years. The only reason it's marked as experimental is because as the versions of Firefox change, it's sometimes compatibility changes between them. So as far as I'm concerned, this should work. So let's have a go. Add this to Firefox. And it will say it's not verified. Do we want to install it? Yeah, it's perfectly safe. I've used this off and on for years, and it's appeared on my other monitor, but there it is installing. And if we restart Firefox, which I will do now,